His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me, it's Ed. Here is Roy Jones Jr., 24 years old. He's already got 22 wins with 20 knockouts. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on.
You can hardly hear
this battle. Not too many. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Beautiful counter punch. That punch landed. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
this is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. A straight right just misses. And those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Ball in the matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't find a home. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. From this moment, there's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
What a punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. These punches coming from every angle. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. They miss with the jab. Want to see the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Just misses with that jab. Threw a punch and just got countered. The jab doesn't quite connect. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. Back into the fray here in round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Just missed with that jab. throws the uppercut but misses. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
His stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. On to the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. His stamina is off the charts. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land the jab there. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Stamina is all the... And there's the bell for round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Catch and shoot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he's dropped like a loose suit.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
He blocks the uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what?